Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome to Combat 101, in which we teach you how to manipulate the fight phase. Some armies out there really struggle to deal with transports because they have no guns. However, never fear, all is not lost. Ed is here to save the day and show you, crazy World Eater players and maybe some other factions, how you can still kill a transport, get to the juicy insides, all in the same turn. Over to you, Ed.
Hello guys, so today we have Mr. Angron himself, the absolute badass of the World Eaters. We have a unit of 6 8-bound and a cheeky Lord Invocators. So here we have an Impulsor with some juicy Space Marines inside. We want them dead, they exist. The World Eaters don't want them to exist, so we're going to try and stop that from happening. So first of all, we're going to move Angron up. He's got a 1,000,000 inch move here, so he's going to go like an inch away from this transport just to make sure he can't fail the charge. And then this is the part where you sort of try and plan out your charges to make sure that you know exactly where these infiltrators are going to come out. So you want this guy to go 2 inches away from here, and you want this guy, you want these guys to be a little bit further away from these guys, just in case if you roll a larger charge or something, you can still predict where these infiltrators are going to come out after Angron charges, because you're going to charge Angron first, then charge the 8-bound in, so that you know exactly how large your charge is, so you know where to base, so you know where the infiltrators are going to come out. So, first of all, we'll roll Angron. Let's say Angron rolls 5 or something. He just has to base. So he's going to go there. Plan here is that if he goes there, he's going to make it more difficult for our guys to come around and base this Impulsor. So we're going to roll a charge for the 8-bound. We're going to say this was a mighty 8 because, it's Corn's number. And we'll go 6 and then 2. Again, having to base where we have to. And sometimes when you roll an 8, it can seem a little bit more awkward. However, we do have a way around this. So at this point, you want to be basing this guy here and this guy there, so that effectively means that these guys can go where they want. So these guys can basically, as long as they get closer, you can go here, and they end up a little bit further away so they can pile into this little gap. And you go here, and then Lord Invo can go here. So now we know exactly where these guys are going. Now you try and think about where these guys can turn up. So these guys can end up 3 inches away from these guys. But you have to end up an inch away from our guys. And then you start planning where the unit can end up. So if you go 3 inches away from here, and you basically try and go all the way around, that's where they can end up. So to try and end up as far away from us as possible, they're going to try and probably have to use that as much as they can. But as you can see, no matter what they're going to do, you're going to be able to pile into them and attack them with something. So the way this charge has gone, because you rolled an 8 for these and you Angron got around to here, you're going to want to activate with the you can either activate with the 8-bound to try and kill the character tank, or you can activate Angron. So we're gonna, in this example, we're going to activate the 8-bound because we want Angron to kill these juicy Marines. This would blow up. They would roll some dice, see if they die. They would not die. Angron would end up within 4 inches of them. Angron could then pile in and absolutely murder them to death. And it basically would then mean that from this tank that was here originally, you've killed the tank and the occupants. And this is Angron attacking, so this would work if there was a unit of like Blade Guard, or if it was a unit of Eradicators, or whatever you wanted to kill in this situation. If you have these units available, you should be able to open up the transport, and then Angron should be able to go in and murder the unit, or any other combat army that you have available. So this could be Gaz's unit. This could be Gaz's Meganob unit, and this could be another Meganob unit. So the Meganobs could charge in, and then Gaz could get ready to pile in and kill the unit that pops out. And also remember, when a unit pops out of this, they will be battle shocked. So if it's a very, very good combat unit that could normally fight on death for a strat or something, Angron would be able to go in and kill them rent-free because they don't have to worry about the fight on death. And that's it. That's how you open a transport and then pile in and attack the unit inside.
Beautiful, yeah, and you can see this common trend here. What's really important is that you are planning it out. You don't just go, oh, I'll roll my charge, move over here, bosh, job done. You want to be planning it out and also communicating with your opponent the whole time, saying, so do you agree that these are the places that you can get to, so that then you have positioned yourself to maximize the brutality, so to speak. But yeah,
Absolutely. Always good to talk to your opponent to plan out these things.
yeah, definitely. So thank you very much, Ed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
There goes.